Hello, my name is Karenhughes, and I will be speaking to you today on the topic of caregiver stress and burnout as it relates to caring for those individuals with autism. Autism is a complex developmental disability that lasts over a lifespan. People with autism experience challenges in 3 areas, and those areas are social interaction, communication, and behavior management. According to the Center for Disease Control, 1 out of every 68 children born in the United States of America will be affected with autism in some way. Even though there are no known causes for autism, it is suspected that it is linked to genetic disorders such as Fragile X. There are no known cures for autism, but early intervention is essential to the success of these individuals. One of the stress factors for caregivers who are providing care to those with autism is communication. Communication is a challenge because 25 to 30% of all individuals with autism have no ability to speak. They can understand language, but they cannot process how to reciprocate a conversation. For example, my daughter, who has autism, she cannot communicate her thoughts, her wants, her needs, but she does understand what is being said to her. Parents and caregivers who deal with individuals who have no communication skills have to become pretty much masters at reading behaviors. For example, an expression on her face will tell me that she's in pain. An expression on her face, her body language, will tell me that she's anxious. And I have to be able to cue into these type of behaviors because she's not able to tell me these things. Research indicates that perhaps alternative methods of communication would lessen the stress for a caregiver with a nonverbal individual with autism. These things are the picture exchange system, which is a system set up with pictures, and the individual with autism hands the caregiver a picture perhaps of a food item, letting them know that they're hungry, a picture of a drink, letting them know that they're thirsty, handing them a picture of a bed, letting them know that they are sleepy. Another alternative method of alternative communication is sign language, American Sign Language. Teaching both the caregiver and the individual with autism the basic signs to describe their wants and needs can also be a stress reliever. For example, eat. This is the sign for eat. This is the sign for drink. This is the sign for sleep. This is the sign for sick. All of these things will help combat the stress for those individuals caring for those with autism. The next subject we will talk about will be sibling impact. The impact of autism on siblings. This is really hard for individuals that have sisters and brothers with autism because they cannot have the normal sister-brother bond because of the communication gap and their inability to make connections with others around them. It's not that they don't love them. They just cannot communicate their feelings and desires to want to bond with their sister or their brother. Okay, so in our next segment, I will have an interviewee to sit down and discuss what it is like for her to have sisters with autism. Thank you.